Now you're moving them. Now they're going your way. Now they're following you. You've taken your corporate office. You've taken the Bible class. You've taken your spouse. You've taken your family members maybe, and you've moved them on a journey. Now you're leading them. You're moving them. And the last and final thing I want to say to you, the fifth thing I want to say to you, is that you got to leave your audience. What I like to say, take them to the bridge and drop them off. Now that I got you. Now that I've got you where I want to go, now that I've got you excited and I've got you convinced, I have to know when to shut it down. The first rule of show business is always leave them wanting more. When you walk out of that corporate setting, you ought to leave them thinking, man, we need to have her say more for us. Matter of fact, why don't we hire her to represent us? Why don't we hire this person to speak on our behalf? Why don't we make this person our spokesperson in this situation? Why? Because you have the ability to walk in and move your audience. But then you got to leave them. You got to be able to say, this is enough. Back in the 50s, Elvis Presley was coming into the height of his career, coming into being very, very, very popular. And Elvis Presley would walk into stadiums and it'd be 10,000 women there, 10,000 screaming teenagers, and he would blow the whole stage up, blow the whole place up. I mean, people would just going bananas. He would do his 35 or 40 minutes and he'd have his song going and they would go bananas. They would go crazy. I mean, they're throwing things and they're jumping and they're screaming and all this sort of thing. And one of the promoters noticed that one time after the show was over, they were still going crazy. The whole place was electrified. The whole place was up in an uproar. The whole place was like, oh my God, we want more. We want more. Oh, they're going crazy. They're going bananas. Come on, bring him out here. We want more. We got to have more of this. Oh, he's excited. Oh, we got to do it. And one man got up and said, Elvis has left the building. And it began to be a catchphrase to express to people, the fat lady has sung. The show is over. We have demolished them. We have killed it. We have done our show. Elvis has left the building. Sometimes when I talk about instinct and timing, it's knowing when to sit down and shut up. You have made your presentation. You have stated your case. You have moved your audience. You have touched them. You have felt them. You have presented it. And now you have to know when to shut it down. The show is over. Elvis has left the building. You have to always leave them wanting more. There should be something about your presentation that says, I got to have them come back. They got to come back, and I don't care what it is. They can come back and say, Mary had a little lamb. I don't care. I just want to hear them speak. Our favorite speakers are people who leave us electrified, who leave you with a sense of awe that said, oh, I got to hear them again. Oh, I just heard them, but I got to go buy a tape. Oh, I just heard them, so I got to go get the information and share it with somebody else. Our favorite singers, our favorite entertainers, our favorite actors are people, when they played a role in a movie, it made you say, oh, when's Denzel coming out with another movie? Oh, when's my favorite artist coming out with another song? Are they singing anything? When's their next concert? I got to be there. Back in the 50s, especially with Motown, when they had the groups like the Temptations and things like that, their managers used to teach them, sing your song and get off the stage. Sing the song, electrify them, and then get off the stage. So you would see them sing a song, the whole place would be jumping and rocking and reeling, they'd be spinning around and coming back and singing their song and doing all the stuff they do, and then they'd walk off the stage. And the whole place would be, we want more. We want more. That's what made them get into more venues and more opportunity. They wanted more. Leave them wanting more. Don't try to exhaust the whole thing. Don't try to say everything you thought about everything. Say what you have to say. Hit your points. Connect with the audience. Move your audience. And then get out of there. Let me illustrate it for you this way. Tyra Banks, I was watching several months ago, and Tyra Banks, who is arguably probably the most recognizable supermodel, in particular for Victoria's Secrets. Out of all the supermodels that they've had, she is the most recognizable. I mean, gracing the covers of some of the greatest fashion magazines in the world. And she's been doing it since she was a teenager. And it has caused her to be recognized, and she's made all kinds of money, and she's at the height of her career right now, as a matter of fact, as in terms of being a model. She's got 2 shows on TV, America's Top Model, and she's got her own show. And I read in one report that they're touting her as maybe in years to come the successor to Oprah Winfrey. She has that kind of success and that kind of presence. Well, she announced not long ago that she was leaving the modeling career. She was retiring her wings, and she's not modeling anymore. And the fashion world was shocked, and the interviewers were interviewing her. And one interviewer interviewed her and said, Tara, you know, you've got all this going for you. You've made all kinds of money. You've been doing since you were a teenager. People are admiring you. They're wanting to be like you. They're aspiring, all kinds of doors opening for you. People are vying for your attention. They want you to model their clothes, their lingerie, their jeans, whatever. He says to her, why would you leave right now? With all this going for you, with all the stuff, with all the excitement that's going on about your modeling career, why would you leave right now? And she says, I'm following the advice my mother gave to me when I was a teenager. She said, baby, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're articulate, and if you're going to go into this modeling thing, go into it and get all you can get. But I caution you, leave them before they leave you. Leave them before you start losing your looks and your shape, and before you start losing your marketing ability. Get in there, get everything you can out of it, and then leave them before they leave you. When people leave you, they don't necessarily leave the room. They might leave the room though, you know. You're doing a presentation or you're preaching or whatever, they might pick up and walk out. But even if they don't leave physically, they leave mentally. Then they start writing little notes and chewing gum and playing with the baby and calling on the phone and, you know, saying little things, going to sleep and all that sort of thing. And so you have to have enough instinct and timing to know that your audience is leaving you. And so the bad thing is to have them leave them before you leave. So what you want to do is have them excited, have them thrilled, have them wowed, and then you want to walk off the stage. You want to present your information, present your case, present your statistics and your facts, and you want to leave them before they leave you. You got to have enough nerve to say, my show is over, my time is up, it's time for me to get out of here. Elvis has left the building, I'm done. They may be excited and say, oh no, we're not done yet. No, I'm done. No, I'm done. No, I'm done. Matter of fact, I'm done right now. It's time for me to leave you. I've taken you to the bridge and I'm getting ready to drop you off. I said this to you in the beginning, and I'm going to say it to you again in my conclusion. I believe that God is positioning the women in this room to do things that you never thought possible. With all the information that you're getting about dress and attire and preparation and money and finances and investment and public speaking, my part in the whole movie is to make sure that when your head is armed with all this information, that you can intelligently articulate it so that opportunities can open for you. Is it possible that God has sent you to the kingdom for such a time as this? Is it possible that God drew you from North Dallas and South Dallas and drew you out of all the things you were into, picked you up, turned you around, washed you up, fixed you up, armed you with information and facts and money and investments and contacts, and is about to put you on the stage so that you can now speak on his behalf? Look at somebody and say, it's all in the presentation. There are some Esthers in this room. You have been in the background and you wonder why the favor of God has been showing in your life, but God is just positioning you. He's getting you ready right now. He's feeding you your script. And in a minute, you're about to walk into the greatest blessing that you're ever going to experience. You do deserve it. You ought to have it. You should be walking into it. Look at another sister and say, your time is here. And your time is now. That's my time. I gotta go. The art of public speaking.